Good morning. Donald said that the last video I made was too long, and I agree with him, but it simply was an outline of all the tools that I wanted to share with you, tools that I've just been working on for a while that have kept me halfway sane. So today is February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, love, and that's what my mother was about, love. And so much around us is just all around us that is not of love. And how do we stay connected? So let's just stop and breathe for a moment. Position yourself. Get comfortable. Try to just notice where your body is. And breathe in. Raise the shoulders. Breathe out. Simple breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. The goal is to remove whatever is in our head. Holy Spirit, just help us clear our heads so that we can receive any and all things you are trying to share with us today. And this is important. He makes me lie down in green pastures. I was listening to something yesterday that really disturbed my spirit. And I said, calm down. I said, I just can't. I can't understand. I don't understand. It got so bad that I just canceled the day. And I said, Donald, just take me home. And I laid down. I went to sleep. He makes me lie down in green pastures. I was home. I was safe. I was warm. There was air. There was light. And I just went to sleep. And I woke up and God said, okay, let's start again. Root, breathe, call us in. So all that to say that I attempt every day to just put something else in my head that is encouraging, loving, and has truth and guidance for me for the day. So I'm still back with The Journey with the Master by Eva Bell Werber. I love the way she writes. It helps me remove me. And she talks about sense, perception, and emotion, what we sense in all of our emotions, including what we want, must be laid aside in order for us to have a higher, closer soul experience. Okay. I sense a question in your heart, a doubt as to whether you are able to completely fulfill these conditions, putting all your stuff aside, what you think, what you know, what you love, what you want. I have many times before given you rules to follow and suggestions for this attainment. But let us again talk quietly of it, for it is of uttermost importance at this point that you understand yet further the path over which your feet must lead you. You must understand even more the path over which your feet must lead you. Many persons seem to think that by just knowing a simple formula, they should be able to step at once into the presence, into your presence. They try to do it this way, and often they think they succeed, and in some slight degree, yet they are missing the highest pinnacle of joy which they might have. Others become discouraged and cease to try, and gradually discard the entire thing as just some foolish idea. If indeed it were this simple, that just by a repeating of words you could enter the presence, God's presence, many more persons would find the way, many who sincerely try and never succeed. There is something for you to do which you need not do alone. For I am there helping and giving you courage. Each time you carry out directions I give you for daily living among those you meet, each time you forgo, with my help, the hasty word of criticism or the needless bit of idle conversation. Each time you give an unselfish thought to someone else, or even a smile when it seems to reap no reward, you tear aside a veil of sense that separates you from the Holy of Holies, where I abide. You cannot live steeped in self, what you think, what you know, what you want. You cannot live steeped in self and carry about with you narrow prejudices and expect at any moment to enter into the secret place of the Most High. These faults, these prejudices, judgments, anger, fear, these faults are bundles with which you burden yourself and which cannot be taken up the narrow trail of spirit with you. Strive daily to cleanse the outer life of these little foxes, and truly do I say to you that you shall find veil by veil, all those things that separate us, that you will find veil by veil will disappear, and a fog lifts from the mountain trail, giving way to pure sunlight. So shall you find that by this overcoming, you have cleared that which separates us in consciousness, which is the only place there can be separation. I want you to see that the value of these lessons lies in the fact that they pertain not only to the inner life, and it's attainable, but likewise to your daily life. I want you to see that the value of these lessons lies in the fact that they pertain not only to your inner life, your spiritual life, your desire to connect with God, but also likewise to your daily life among your fellow men and women. The two lives must and shall be made one as they are in reality. So your inner life and your outer life, they have to meet and understand why you're here. You're just not here to, God has jobs for us to do. This is the full purpose for which you and all others are placed on the earth plane. When this point is reached by any individual soul, all life is raised to a higher degree, and the kingdom of heaven is nearer at hand. Breathe. You know, we can be all spiritual, but then have no grace. So, again, I'm going back to Intimate Conversations with the Divine by Caroline Myss. And I'm just going to read her take on the grace of faith. I made up a little card and listed all the types of faith that God shares with us. And my goal is to learn how to share them with others. I'm working on it. Not fully there. Grace. The grace of faith. This is what I'm reading from. The grace of faith is perhaps the most powerful of all graces. Without faith, we become empty shells of ourselves. without the capacity to believe in something greater than ourselves, even in our own higher potential, what is life about? Life becomes reduced to an experience that begins and ends, nothing more than a moment of birth that unravels into the last breath. Grabbing stuff becomes the goal. Grabbing stuff becomes the goal, even though in the end, you'll die no matter how much stuff you have acquired. I would believe in God for no other reason than this. Not believing presents an unbearable portrait of life. Even the benefits of doing good and being kind are fleeting, brightening the day, but leaving the soul starving after dark. We need faith, if only to believe that every positive action we take, no matter how small, makes in some way, and it matters. It just matters. Every little thing we do in faith and love and kindness, it matters. And we need to direct our faith into prayer, into mystical, silent dialogue with the divine. And it is a dialogue, a deep, holy one that is heard and always returned. We matter in ways that defy reason and earthly calculations. We matter. Our life matters. What we do matters. What we say matters. What we think matters. Heaven does not value our measure by earthly productivity. It is not a corporation counting profits. It calculates acts of faith, love, charity, forgiveness, kindness, trust, and compassion. This, my family, is our true currency. Believing in that one holy truth that we do matter means that regardless of how dark the moment we are enduring, there is guidance hidden within. Then we find holy companionship and a way through. Then, in faith, we find holy companionship and a way through. Okay, I'm done for the day. I am thankful for all those who have the ability to hear this. I thank God. I took a class with Tati last night on African dance. Actually, she taught a class, and and she broadcasted on Instagram. I don't know quite yet how to access that, but when I do, I'll report back to you on when I do my little exercise series tomorrow. It's good. It's good. She's good. It moved my body. I sweated. God bless. I love you. And just keep breathing and praying. Love you. Bye. Bye.